I don't know how to be. I don't know how to be.
I don't know. Okay. I don't see.
How do we make ourselves the same distance from the camera? It's fine. It's fine. I hate.
Is anybody here? Oh, there's 23 people. Yeah. Hello, people. Hello, everyone.
Oh, we're live. Look at that. Oopsie. Hi, everybody.
Big surprise. I'm hot already. I'm going to rock because I'm in a rocking chair. And if that bothers anybody, just let me know and I'll try and stop. Last time, I put one of the kitchen chairs in here so that I wouldn't rock.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that tonight. So
I'm sitting on a stool, so I'm not going to rock.
I'm trying to cast on a sock.
I was wondering. I can't see. How come I can't see the chat? There we go.
Oh, I think last time, didn't you have to log in on your phone or something else to see the chat?
I can see it now.
Okay. Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy. Happy Monday. It's impossible. Yeah, it
right?
Is. So you're casting on a sock?
I'm trying to cast on my sock. I'm doing toe up, like the ones that I had earlier. And it's a Turkish cast on where you just like wrap your 2 needles with like half the number of stitches and then you just knit across them.
Yeah.
Boom, done. That's it. That's all, people. That's all I gotta do. It's amazing. But I don't know what my next round is. Oh, I have to knit around. I remember.
I just grabbed my bag of stuff here, and there's a few projects I can work on in here, but I'm tempted to cast on.
I'm only casting this on so that next time I go in the car, it's ready to go, right? Yeah. Like I could have worked on it today while I was in the car, but it wasn't cast on. So if I can get this cast on and started, then it will be good to go.
Hey, everybody. I'm everywhere. Hello. Yeah, I think people could convince me to cast something on today. Like the only parameters would have to be the yarn would already have to be in a ball because I don't feel like winding a ball.
Right. So I was like, okay, that color behind you. Like, it was like, let's just pick colors that are behind you. Like make a cast random on. Like somebody pick a pattern, somebody pick a yarn. But you have a lot of that stuff probably
possible wound, right? That I have some of these colors already wound somewhere. So
all right, everybody, what should Jolynn cast on tonight? Keep in mind, she does have a really big sweater that has to be finished in about 5 weeks. So it shouldn't be anything too crazy.
I really should just pull that out and start working on it right now. It's at my feet. So
I was like, I don't even know if I can knit. My sweater's probably the same as doing my sock right now, but it's at least cast. No, I have at least cast on my sock. So I could probably be working on my other sweater. I could have ripped out my white one. That's right, folks. If you were paying attention to our Hold Me Double lives, I've decided to rip out the last section of my white sweater's sleeve.
You haven't ripped it out yet?
No, I haven't had time. I don't even know what day it is. I do know it's Monday, but I don't even know what happened.
I was tempted.
A power outage.
Oh no, across the way from me. Okay, guys. Well, hopefully. How long's it been out, Allison?
Doubtful.
Not remembered to grab Sarah's Hold Me Double sweater. It's downstairs, though. I can go and grab it. It's not far. And yeah, Allison, are we on a different grid than you? Because hopefully we don't brown out here since 7. That's not that long. We should be fine. We should be, or 6. Okay.
That's interesting. I think I can do this while I'm doing this.
Sarah, she's just ripping out the last section on her sleeve. So literally like 4 inches, not a...
That's like 4 inches, but somehow the stitch count was off And I don't even know if it's off after, like before that too. But I decided I didn't like the texture, not so much the texture, it's like the weight of the sleeve doesn't match the rest of the sleeve. And I think it would bother me once it has the ribbing for the cuff. So
Yeah.
oh, oh, the poor squirrel.
I read that. I was waiting for you to stop talking. Yeah. Oh no. I could weave in my ends.
That's silliness.
Right. Maybe I should have people vote. What should I work on? Okay. I can weave on my ends and this pair of socks will be done. Or I could give them to Katrina and she could finish them for me. So that's an option number one. Option number two, I could work on my neon sock. That's nice and easy. I can work on my gray sweater. It's down here at my feet. I'm still in the brioche section. For anybody who knows, I might as well show it. There might be people who haven't seen all of this. So I'm trying to finish my I'm almost scared to finish it because of all these ends and stuff that need to be dealt with in some way.
Yeah, but some of them...
If it's just a whip, then I don't have to deal with the ends, right?
Yeah. Why won't this go further? I think I did it too.
So, sorry, I am trying to finish my, what is this called?
Marled Magic?
Marled Magic sweater.
I always mix them up, but...
On section 10, I think, of 14, but I also have 13 done, so I have 10, 11, 12.
You have 4 sections left.
Yeah, so I'm in my 4th from last section. And I don't know. Oh, these cameras, I swear. I'm just going to look at myself down here. And then, yeah, so this is where I am with this one.
Show along.
Neon sock, neon sock. There's a shawl along coming. Start early. Jess and Allison's shawl along. I think I've decided on that already. So the puzzle shawl that we picked all the colors for during Me Double that I've wanted to start, I'm going to wait and I'll cast it on the 9th. I think that they're taking like whips, right? Which I have.
I think so.
At least 2 shawls in my whips. But I'm going to I'll start the puzzle shawl because we gathered all the colors for that and I'm kind of looking forward to it. So yeah, those are the 3 projects I have right in front of me. So it feels like everybody's who's had an opinion has said neon sock, unless I missed.
Yes, neon sock. Weaving in the ends though, like the project's done, so why bother weaving the ends in?
No, she said so it's not daunting when you finish. So for the sweater, but the sweater, you can do some braids and some different things with the ends. So that's why I'm not weaving them in as I go. Most of them are secure. Noelle, start something new. Of course, Noelle comes in here and says, start something new.
I agree with Noelle, and I don't like.
I'll totally start something new. You guys just have to tell me what. I don't want to think.
Let's pick something for Jolene to start. She has most colors wound in balls in her office, I would think. So
yeah, I've got most Leo and Roxy colors wound in balls. I also have a whole store downstairs. A lot of it comes in balls.
Ooh, I got nothing.
Oh, yes. Neck light. Good job, Allison. It's still kind of light outside if you go.
Yeah. For being gray all day, it's still not bad out there.
Yeah. I did start a swatch. I'm really finding this incredibly boring. I think I should have just cast on the sweater and hope it worked out. I think I'd be further in a sweater than
What sweater did you cast on? Can
I didn't. I cast
Well,
on
but
a stupid swatch.
let's watch.
Um, you know, the
Yeah,
one.
the outline tee.
No.
No.
Oh, I should make that.
Yeah, you should.
Is that
Guys, I can't talk and knit at the same time because I'm forgetting to do increases.
Hi everybody. Okay, guys, if I'm starting something new, any ideas?
Outline tee.
Is that fingering weight? I think it is.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm logged into my Ravelry on this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can share a screen. Oh, outfit. I typed in outfit. Oh, my. The
Hello.
pattern's printed downstairs.
Generator is too loud. Sarah, did you mean floodlight tee or outline tee? Is the floodlight tee something else? I have my phone here. I can look at. Oh,
Right?
I don't know if that's going to be easy for me to just cast on tonight, though, with and talk.
Sure.
Is that what you're making, Noelle?
Floodlight is new. Oops.
Look at that neon and gray.
The tennis.
Oh, that's what Noelle had cast on. Yep.
Oh, you can see what I was doing. There we go.
Yeah. I have the VBAC tee like halfway done. Do you want me to go grab it as my whip, Tammy?
Pretty.
I don't really want to. It's 2 years old now. I should count. We should do a whip count. I want to do the outline tee. No, the floodlight tee.
It's pretty because it's like stripes of
Mohair.
And they're like, yeah, they were like smaller. It looked really nice.
No, I'll cast it on in the linen silk in Morning Glory and Morning Glory mohair.
Yes. Okay.
It would be.
That will be pretty. So what will you work on now then?
Well, now I'm tempted to go grab the VBAC tee. I almost ripped it out last year. And then when I headed out and was looking at it again, I'm like, oh, but I really do like how this is turning out.
Mm-hmm. What color is it?
That's the thing. It's a fade. So it's got like I'll be right back. It's got like 4 colors in it.
I've cast on the toes for like my on-the-go socks. So now I have something. If I go somewhere, I can just kind of go. And it should probably finish the decreases, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put it down. And then I'm doing a test knit. So I'm going to think I'll pick that up so I can get past the increases. Why is that all wonky? It's like a hole. I fixed it.
This is my VBAC tee. Yeah. So there's the V.
That's pretty.
Yeah, this is exactly what happened. It sat in a bag and I thought, oh, I didn't think I liked how it was coming out. Then I pulled it out and I'm like, oh, that's pretty. Maybe I won't rip it out. but then I didn't work on it either. It does go into lighter colors, and maybe that's what's throwing me off, but I could still change what I faded into. I don't have to continue.
Well, what color is it on right now?
I can't tell you. I think this is Fleece Artist Cape Breton plaid, a custom colorway for Bedeck Yarns in Nova Scotia. And then this, I don't know who the dyer of this is. I feel like I bought it in Chicago. This is Shirley Bryan. I don't know the name of it.
But have you started that color, that lightest color?
That's not the lightest color, but
well, the lightest one of the three that you just showed, though.
No, I have not.
What about Kayak Dreams or Quiet Kayak or
I don't have any up here.
What's the other one that's like that's not Autumn Hike?
Quiet Lake.
Oh yeah, Quiet Lake. Like then it goes back to a dark, like then you could go into something darker than that. If you don't want it to go so light.
I think I don't want it to go so light and I also did opposite of what I usually would do in a fade. I'd usually do the darker like at the hips and lighter at the face, but I didn't. I decided I'd be different, and that could be what's holding me up too. But yeah, Quiet Lake could go next.
Do you have something else to go? Okay, Quiet Lake, does that go into that first one there that you have in your hand?
Sorry?
Quiet Lake, does it fade into the first one? Would it fade back into that, do you think?
Yeah, I think it would. Or like this is close to like Oasis. I could totally like go from Quiet Lake to Oasis.
And then you could just like do that. Or yeah, like Tammy says, it doesn't have to fade. So you could just, if you think you have enough, just keep going with whatever color you have.
I don't think I have enough. I don't have enough with just these two that I've worked into it so far. So I'd need to add at least one more color. Yeah. I should leave it out and think about it. I don't know where I am because there's a center decrease, and like you increase under the arms every other round or whatever, and then you do a double decrease in the center just to get that V, keep that V going. So it same number of stitches stays on now that I'm separated from the sleeves, but you have to do that. So I need to reacquaint myself with the pattern and figure out where I am. Or opposite, maybe you increase in the, exactly, yeah, I'm not gonna. You're increasing in the center front and decreasing under the sleeves. See, so had I jumped in. So pretty, you need to finish it ASAP. Maybe.
It is really pretty. Are the sleeves, is it just a short sleeve? I'm getting.
Yeah, it's just a t-shirt. Yeah. I probably should prioritize it because I could actually wear it this summer. I cast this on, I happen to know this one because I took it with me to Cuba. So it was my whip for Cuba. So I cast it on February 2020. And it hasn't really done much since. I've done very little since the trip. I don't know if I was separated for sleeves when I got back, but I'm only an inch below them now. So I just happened to know where it is because I was cleaning my office before we started tonight. So I opened that project bag to see what was in it. So that's why I was able to grab it so easily. It happens to be here, and I happen to look in it. So I'll probably pull it out as one of my, and try and make it one of my active whips.
Mm-hmm. If you're just increasing and decreasing those spots, like it's a pretty mindless.
Yeah, as long as I put some like stitch markers there so that I have to think when I get to that spot,
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to do it without.
It's a nice break from the gray sweater.
Yeah. I don't find the gray sweater too bad once I'm into any one section.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like any one section is not too bad. It has slight shaping, but usually it's just kind of like decreases or increases on one end or something like that. And then the patterning's been seed stitch, garter, brioche, the mesh. Yeah. So
yeah, there's garter, there's like knit purl ridges.
yeah. So I'm in a garter. No, I'm in a brioche section right now. I actually inventoried 80/20 last night, so I'm putting it back on the shelf before I misplace it. So what's everybody else working on? I decided to pick up my sock. Let's see, I'm so indecisive. Although I might start. Ooh. I'm sorry. I might start that sweater Noelle recommended. What's and Sarah floodlight.
Floodlight with the linen and the mohair.
I wanted to make something with the linen, so that might be nice. But then I just saw.
Is that geranium?
Yeah. I don't have any more linen to dye on.
Could you over dye parchment?
I could over dye parchment. That's what I already thought. Because the linen's in front of me right now too. So
Interesting. Nikki, I am wearing the Love Note, and it's done with Leo and Roxy Basics and Katia 50 mohair shades. And the only modifications that I did were short sleeves. So I'd have to count. Oh my goodness, this got a whole big, you can't see it. Haha.
I can. So they can too.
There's actually, I still have a tail, but if I tuck the tail in.
Worn that like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. If I tuck the tail in, if I weave it in, I actually think it's woven in and I have to cut it. I won't know what's the front and the back. I mean, there's other ways to figure it out, but that's an easy marker that I know that's the back. I like my tail. Anyway.
Did you do the short rows on the bottom?
I did, yeah. So it was just short sleeve. So I don't know how many rows I did, but that's the only difference I did for it.
Noelle says geranium over parchment sounds amazing. Noelle, in that sweater, are you holding the mohair the whole time? Or are you doing like the silk linen and then the mohair in stripes?
Well, so many people answering our questions.
You want to say what everybody's making?
Allison, 2 pairs of socks on one. Are you knitting 4 socks at the same time? Two pairs of socks on the go. Okay, I see that.
Oh, Pamela, I might join you. I should join Pamela. Although I know everybody will encourage me. Oh, okay. The mohaire's only in the yoke for a few straight, or for like 7
It
or
looks
8
pretty, like the picture that I had. It's very subtle stripes here.
Yeah, that's on my screen. That's pretty small. I can't even. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right,
That's
it's very,
basically what Noelle's was looking like so far too, because she's
Mhm.
using the same color of each, and they dyed up fairly similarly on the two bases. So, but Pamela's trying to finish
5
it
items.
so that she can do summer knit alongs and 5 items this month.
Oh yeah, Mary Lou and I thought of some more things the other day.
Mm-hmm.
With, I don't know how we were basically wanting to know everybody's like Ravelry counts, right? Like how many favorites they had and how many were in their library and how many projects they had, and then go like further and be like, what's your oldest like project, or what's your oldest whip in your projects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like finishing some of those kind of things. I think when I come to craft room, I'll find all my whips and I'm going to go through them and I'm going to decide if I want to like frog them or finish some of them. Some of them, it's been so long since I've done them that my gauge will be completely different. Because some of them I started when I just started knitting. So,
Oh yeah, that will be very different. Everybody's making lots of different things.
yeah, there's everything.
Cable sweater. Designing a crochet boho style.
I think I want to try a ranunculus sweater.
I have a ranunculus somewhere.
But I also bought minis. Oh, we were in Montreal. And I do want to I have another palette cleanser that I want to do with them. So I don't know. Finish it, frog it, fix it, or forget it.
Can it be Sarah? Can it be like the F word? The F word knit along.
That could be a good one for the summer to get ready for like Christmas knits, or like even just
for the fall, like full on sweater weather. Get all your old stuff out of the way so you can cast on what you want.
yeah. You could do that for like June and July so that you can start casting on. Like, would you start casting on in August for sweaters? I don't know. The F word, Cal. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that is a good challenge. Finish it, frog it, fix it, or forget it. So like if we do a whip like count, fall is another F word. There you go. Before the first day of fall. So like it is a summer knit along, but it's like by fall kind of idea.
Yeah.
What yeah, if everybody does like, I have already missed like 4 decreases in my gusset. I apparently like can't even work on a sock. And but if everybody does a whip count, and then
We can have like tally sheets, right? So you can have the 4 Fs on there, scorecards, kind of things for yourselves.
I need to go back now. I need to think.
then you can
See, I like it because frog it's in there. So finish it, frog it, fix it, or forget it. So forget it could mean, okay, I'm just going to forget you exist as a whip still. So I don't have to get rid of everything. I'm just going to forget about you for a little bit longer. But you don't have to frog it. But because I feel like there's still a couple. I feel like there's still a couple that I will pull out with the intention of it has to be finished or frogged kind of idea. And then once I have it out of the bag again and I'm looking at it, I won't be able to actually get rid of it. So, but I also can be ruthless after a while. Like after I just don't like it, it can just be.
It's also good for those like really big projects. Like I have a crochet blanket that I'll finish one day, but I'm not probably gonna take out during something like this.
Yeah. I think I only have one blanket on the go now, but I had a few on the go before, so that would be the other thing. I am not going back to fix all these decreases. They're getting made up in the next coming rounds. This is silly.
I am now on an increase round, so I gotta remember what I'm doing. Left. Which hand's my left? I need markers. 2.
Oh no, Sarah, you found 2 mistakes. No one else will notice. I didn't notice them, Sarah. But now that you've told me, next time you wear it, I will be looking for them. Sarah wore was it Boss, Sarah, the Boss shirt? You should look it up, Jillian. It's a DK weight lace, like all over lace. Short sleeve. That would be one I would cast on. I can't cast that on tonight, but I almost cast it on after Saturday when Sarah was wearing it in. And I'm thinking,
what is it called?
Boss, I think. My memory is short, so I could be wrong. By Jimmy Knits.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what kind of faces I'm making. Is it this one?
Yeah. I really like it. It looked really good on Sarah on Saturday.
What is it doing? I'm trying to zoom in on it. That's pretty. Nice.
Yes. Other Sarah, 2 Sarahs tonight. Yeah, that's the book we got in from the start. That pattern's not in that book, but that's the designer of the book we just got in. I'm in front of the DK, and this was the one I was thinking on Saturday. Do you want to guess? Can you see? Can people see? No.
No. See. But I can make us see. Let's see what your hand's on. You ready?
Okay. See. Oh, how do you change my camera angle?
Ooh, yes.
Be fun. Wouldn't that be fun?
I really want a hot pink, like a pink flamenco sweater.
Me too.
I'm trying to find like the right one that's not going to be like crazy.
I think that one would be nice because you wear like a black camisole underneath, and I really like how it looks with black. I really like how it turned out on the marled, dyed on the marled.
Oh, yeah.
So I really like that, like black with it.
Sewn. I sew things when I'm knitting.
Joe, it's called Boss, BOSS. High school work. Yep. Knitting. You got it right. you could definitely learn. You can learn how to do it and join us. I really think I should. I really think I should make that. I make that shirt in the neon. I really do. I love the hot pink. It's one of my favorites. So I
You now have 2 cast ons to do.
I have 2 cast-ons to do. I already forget what the other one was.
The floodlight
Floodlight.
with the linen. Do you think you would do the geranium? You'd over dye parchment?
Yeah, if I really wanted to use that that base for it, then I would. There's still some parchment left. Blue's the only one sold out in the linen silk.
Mm.
So so yeah, if I really wanted to do that, I would over dye the parchment if I wanted to do that color. Otherwise,
Would it be maybe too much in pink flamenco? Would it not come out as hot as bright on the parchment? Nope.
no, it still would.
A knit stitch here, people.
It still would. That dye is very dominant. It would just take it over.
Yeah, actually, because the natural sock was still pretty bright, right? Like,
and the parchment is like such a light, like I don't know, beige or whatever. It's not any darker really than some of the bases that are brown, like our stuff that has cashmere in it. Slightly brown. It starts off slightly brown. So, and pink flamenco goes on all of those bases like nothing. It's very dominant.
Yeah. What is this? I'm making 2020. Oh, you're making 2022 the year of the whip. I understand. And yes, I agree. Publicly announce what you have.
Yeah, Bianca earlier said she'd be embarrassed, I think.
Yeah.
I'm too embarrassed to do an online whip count. I've got a few. Yeah, I don't know, Bianca. I don't know how many you have. I've ranged. I actually don't know how many I have. I feel like the last time, I was officially counting, I was somewhere in the teens, like
I want to say 17, but I don't know why that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like, 17, 18, something like that. I finished a couple things during the Hold Me Double, and I'm kind of, as much as I want to cast something new on, I need to finish my gray sweater before the end of the month here. I've got basically about 20 days if we want ends even somewhat.
Yeah.
I
should get cracking on mine too. I still have more than half a sweater to do.
Yeah. So that's going to be my main focus. That's going to be my focus for May, but I also thought like I would maybe just continue to try working on my projects that are held double so that when we have the get together at the end of May, I can try and have like as much done as possible. Yeah. But I honestly don't think I'll be able to get much more than the sweater if the sweater gets done. So
I think Robin asked what I was working on. I'm making test knitting for Max the Knitter. I was gonna say I don't know what it's called. I have it in front of me. It's called the mini wrong side.
Oh yeah, because he has the adult.
So which way does it go? Um, yeah. So I'm doing.
So it's the kid version of the wrong side. What size range does he have on that?
So this one goes size age 2 to 16.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So a chest size of 22 3/4 inches to 34 and a half.
That's pretty
And it's like 1 to 2 inches of positive ease. So I never measured Geo's chest. I just said I'll do the size 4, the age 4. I think it'll be fine. Once I split for sleeves, I will try it on him, but I'm using Remix.
I thought you would have done like a 6.
I know, but he's tiny. Like he's tiny in his chest, right? Like he's tall, so and his like he's got long arms. So I feel like a 6 would have been too big for him right now.
You know what it would have helped if we measured and chose this
Oh,
size.
I was just like, he was sleeping, and I was like, I'll just do this size.
Yeah.
But I figured I'm doing it in a non-wool, so my nephew could also wear it when Gio's done with it. So that's fine. But yeah, I started this Sunday. What day are we on? Monday. So Saturday night. I mean, it's a kid size, so it's not like it's.
And worsted weight, so that's lovely.
Yeah. Oh, now it's inside out. You guys almost had me going the wrong way. I'm blaming you guys.
So yeah, that's a test knit, but you're not giving anything away. He's posted pictures of it on Instagram and everything, right?
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, he's posted like the finished picture for it. I don't think I've seen any. Like I keep checking to see if people are posting about their progress and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, there's nothing secret about it. It's just getting the final details in the pattern worked out. And
yeah. So.
Yeah, Robin, Jillian's wearing her love note. It's really good.
Yeah.
My
rocking chair. I'm happy with it. I found it in the bottom of one of my, I guess, a drawer. It's not really a drawer, but the other day I forgot that I even had it. I forgot completely. It's like I've worn it. This is the second time that I've worn it since I found it. I'll wear it probably later this week.
I forget what I was going to say.
You were talking earlier about like working on your whip, like your hold me double whips for now until.
Yeah, but I also really want to cast things on, so.
I was like, I don't think I have my white sweater, and I really do need to work on that because I have more than half a sweater left to do. So I need to do that. The only other hold me double I have is my shawl, which, ooh, that might have been me.
No, I got email apparently. Nothing that matters, but I don't know why it's telling me. Jess cast off her Love No Body last night.
Yay.
Yeah, Bianca, we had LYS day here on Saturday. It was great. It was really fun. I don't know, stuff. It was great. It was nice to see people. There was again a lot of new people, like new people and people I haven't seen in a while. COVID's really changed how often we get to see people, so it was a really good day. Jess, I'm curious which sweater is your goal sweater for the end of the month? I can't remember what your original sweater was. You've shown so many things over the last few weeks. Is the love note the one you're trying to get done for the end of the month, or is it a different one? Yeah, I have to look that up. Okay, Jillian, you talk. I was going to say somebody else talk, but
yes, somebody else talk. Who wants to talk? Anybody?
Because I feel like when I read it, I just feel like we're all talking, but it was like, yeah, it would still be silence if.
Yeah.
No, thanks for the autocorrect. Ravelry, but that's not what I want.
It's a sleeve.
Oh yeah, that one.
That's totally doable. A sleeve, one button, and pockets. Sarah.
Oh, Sarah.
I'm not good at talking when like you make me talk like that. Then I just go quiet. I'm like, ah.
Too much pressure. I should practice I should have a list of questions when.
That's true. Yeah, we should have a question when somebody wants to look something up. Then I almost started purling.
You didn't say what yarn you're working on for that sweater. You said it was on wool, but.
Oh, I said remix. So it's. I guess I have one in front of me. So Barocco remix. So yeah, this is the worsted weight. This way. So it is 30% nylon, 27% cotton, 24% acrylic, 10% silk, and 9% linen. So I made a top in this.
Oh yeah.
Which I was gonna add sleeves to, and I never did, and I kind of like it without the sleeves. So I should probably make a second one with sleeves. The DeChain top. I quite like it. And Mary Lou says like she's washed and dried hers in the dryer.
Mm-hmm.
And says like it only shrank. I can't remember which way, like if it was width or like length. And only by like a quarter of an or an eighth of an inch or something like that. Like nothing really.
Yeah.
For whatever.
It should be length, like if it acts like the way like felting would, right? So
yeah.
And even like cotton shirts, right? Like they go up and get wider, kind of idea.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I don't usually. Well, I do dry a lot of Gio's clothes, but I wouldn't necessarily put it in the dryer. But it'd be nice if it goes to my nephew that it can at least they don't have to worry about it. So the yardage on Remix Fight is ridiculous.
Yeah, the remix DK I have in my sweater that I just showed, the Marled Magic, and I love it. I was surprised. Like I knew I liked the look of the yarn and the feel of the yarn for a non-wool option for the store. But I'm a wool person. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing to work with. So I really liked working with it in that sweater, and I probably would do a summer sweater with it. The outline tee might be nice.
Ooh, that's right.
The tweed's a little bit of a different look for that, but
I think that would be nice though.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a love note for my friend's daughter, like she's 6. And I completely forgot about that until this weekend, but she hasn't given me measurements for her. Because I thought it would be nice, just like the Remix Light and a love note for her without mohair and stuff like that. I think the outline tee would be pretty in it because it's. I think I like the tech. I like the tweedy stuff. Tweedy stuff. Technical terms. Yeah, that's tempting. Don't frog it, Sarah.
I haven't finished my Felix cardigan either.
What were you making your Felix? Oh, out of the Rios or something?
Malabrigo worsted in Sunset.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to finish it or frog it.
So when do we want to start that?
I don't know. What do we need to do? Do we need to gather all our whips and assign them into a category?
I guess it's probably a good way. We can make a spreadsheet, right? That we can just have as a downloadable thing that people can print off so they can kind of track things.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, if you want to gather all your projects up together and kind of do some tallies, and I can make it be an Instagram story thing too. So you can just kind of fill it out and people could just tag the Mitten in it and we can share it around.
Yeah.
Could be fun.
Yeah. I feel like, I want to gather all my whips and put them into one of the 4 categories.
Yeah.
Finish it, frog it, fix it, forget it.
Oh, no. We are increasing.
Forget it could be like CeeLo Green's type of forget it. Like forget you. No? Okay. Some people will know. Some people will know what I'm talking about. It can be both. But yeah, I'll gather. Do we wait until after the end of May, or do we just include all that stuff in it? And it's not a no cast on thing. It's just a determination for the ones started.
Part of me wants to say like wait till like June and start it in June when, right? Just so that it's not one more thing that you have to do. But it's not like it's not taking away from stuff. So
no, it's just basically about organizing your whips again, right? It's just kind of like doing a whip count and deciding on things.
With Felix cardigan, I don't mind my Felix cardigan, but I modified mine to be a different weight. But the yarn, my sweater, I have worn it quite a few times, but it's pilling like crazy. I think I would make it again in like a smaller size. It might be a little bit bigger than I wanted. I don't know.
So Sarah's saying, I think frog it could also mean FOs that you don't wear for whatever reason. That happens a lot. So like, I feel like I'm trying to come up with another F word that could go with that too, because I've started giving my stuff away instead of frogging it because I have way too much yarn at my disposal now. So instead of losing all that work, I'd rather give it away. So yeah, maybe when I'm going through everything, that will be the same thing, because it's time for me to wash all my all my woolens and stuff to get them ready to be put away. So maybe going through everything and seeing what I honestly friend it. Sarah, you're so smart. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, Sarah with an H. We have to add friend it to the list of F's. So finish it, frog it, forget it. Finish it.
Finish it, frog it.
Forget it, fix it, fall. Friend it, fall. Friend it, fall.
Friend it, fall now. Fall. Oh, fall like as like FAL, like a fall along.
It's a F word along.
Yeah.
It's the F word. It's the F word along.
F along. Oh boy. Somebody taking notes? Who's taking minutes? Yeah, I don't want to frog a sweater that I've put all that time into knitting. I'd rather just give it away to somebody. F it.
Jessica. Oh, F that. Oh my God.
Yeah, F that, but F that could be the like forget it, right? So it would be like F that. I'm not.
Can you picture the stickers and stuff that we could have for this knit along, make along? Yes, please, Sarah. These are all great.
We need time to make stickers. It needs to start in June so we can get stickers ready for.
Well,
we can
start now. It can start now, and the stickers come when the stickers come.
Yeah, I think we should do it, and we'll have to go back through. Can we see these comments when the thing closes?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have to go back tomorrow and make some notes. Did I increase? Sure. Let's pretend I did.
I've started doing my decreases on my sock now, so that's good. I'm kind of looking forward to this F it make along. Yep. I like it.
F it or F that?
Both. We're gonna use all the like, I don't know what you call it when you don't actually swears, but yeah. I have so many whips. I feel like for this, how I think I could stick with this one is that for every project that I finish, I cast on a new one. That's not in the finish it thing, right? So it's like, oh, I finished. I have my starting lists of whips, and I'm deciding whether I'm finishing it, frogging it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then every time I finish one, I get to cast on a new project.
Okay, so if you frog it, then and you've like completely done it, and you've wound them back into balls or whatever, then you can cast on something new.
Yeah.
Love it. Do you have to cast on something new for everything that you finish? You wouldn't get anywhere. You'd have to. This would just be a constantly running.
I don't have to, but come on. I start with like 18 and I end with 18, but I finished 15 of them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to finish 15 of them. Even if we take, what do we got? If we're going to go till the beginning of fall, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 months. It's almost like 5 months.
But it is a good reward system. That's the kind of, it's like a challenge and a reward, and that's exactly what I like.
Oh, Sarah, you can sick Marie Kondo on me, but casting on brings me joy. So I don't know that she'll win in that situation. I think the only problem would be her like other rules of like everything has a place and everything has a home, because I run out of enough space for everything to have its own place. But
What if you want to restart a project? What kind of F word can we use for that? Like I have
to like fix it.
Yeah, okay.
Like if it's not working out the way it is, you're gonna rip it out and restart it.
Like I know I have one that, again, I started when I first started knitting on like this lace weight. I don't know what I was thinking. Lace weight, like they're probably 3mm needles, but when you're starting out knitting, it's not what you do, folks. Well, as I shouldn't have, but I really do want to make it. So I think now it wouldn't take me any time to do it. When I started knitting like 4 years ago, that was not a good idea. Free it. I like that.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay, so I've remembered to do my decreases in my gusset, guys, but I haven't counted how many stitches are actually on here, whether or not I'm still supposed to be doing decreases. Oh my God.
That's good. Oh, I haven't been marking down how many times I've been decreasing. And where's my orange pen? It's not cool. I think I've done 2 decrease rounds. I'm going to stick with that. Knitting and YouTubing is hard. I am getting better at not looking at my knitting while I'm doing it as I look at my knitting right now. I can, if I'm purling, I can do it pretty good, but I'm getting better at like actually knitting, doing knit stitches without looking. Yeah, we should do built-in pause sessions where everyone goes quiet. Okay, Jolene and I go quiet. We can all counter stitches.
You need to do like some kind of screen that comes out. Like,
yeah.
Taking an
I'm counting.
Yeah. You can't have a countdown on it though, because that's the same as like saying the numbers to you. Bianca's making mistakes too. Sorry, guys. I actually really thought having a sock for myself was going to be the way to go, but I've already messed up. It's not a big deal. I just kind of went with the flow with it, and I haven't over decreased now, so he'll be fine. But yeah, I can't believe how much just with a simple sock I've gotten distracted. Yeah, Sarah, I'm totally a count louder person. It's
I just tune you out.
Yeah, tune people out. Unless I am tuning you out, I can't like intentionally tune you out. I zone out pretty easily, so. But yeah, I just start counting louder. 24, and people get the point sometimes.
7, 22, 13, 67.
You're messing people up.
18.
Why are you saying all the odd numbers? Who counts in odd numbers? How do people count their stitches?
I said 18. That is not an odd number. And I think I started with 6.
I don't think you did. But we have evidence. It's recorded, so we can go back and check.
I count mine in 2s.
I count mine in 2s as well.
Until I don't.
People who, yes, Jess, I was just going to say, I know people who count in 3s, and
I can count in 3s.
I like always usually count by 2s. 5s would be interesting. I think I'd throw myself off. I just practice counting in fives. Like, unless it's
I think it's a bit.
because I feel like I'd need to count the five to make sure it's only five I'm grabbing, and then I think I would end up forgetting where I actually am. Where two, I just can easily move my fingers by two visually, and it could be because this one's held double that it's throwing me off. But I've never tried by fives. I've done threes every once in a while when I heard other people do threes. And it's actually not that bad, and I kind of think it's fun to practice your counting by threes. Twos are pretty easy, so
fives is just a combination of twos and threes. So I just count twos and then like look at it's like I count two and visually see the three and then like jump ahead. But it is harder to like, if I'm counting my stitches, it's like 2, 4, 6. Where if you're doing two, it's just like this. It's like then I go to three, so it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, which
okay,
maybe
that's kind of what I would need to do. I'd need to like, as long as I'm not counting. How do you say that? You try and say it, Jillian.
Subitizing.
Yeah.
I'm roasting. This room is ridiculous.
I intentionally turned down the thermostat in here so that I didn't get subitizing, like Sue as in zoo.
Subitizing. I don't know if I'm increasing or decreasing. I think I'm not doing any of those things.
Are you supposed to be decreasing?
Nope.
Like, what kind of raglan you got going on there from the top down?
I meant increasing or just like knitting, but Zubitizing?
Your feedback for the test knit will be great.
I found the increase decrease rows really hard. Seriously.
Hi, Mary. Welcome. Welcome to the live and the craziness that it's been. You open the window?
Yeah. I feel nothing. I'm so impatient. That's okay.
I don't know what the temperature is like outside.
My phone says it's 10 degrees.
Yeah.
Or if I look at my watch, that's fine.
I'm going to be done my decrease rounds of my gusset before the end of the night, so that's exciting.
I might be able to finish my decreases for my raglan shaping by the end of the night. I have 8 rows to go. We'll see. What time is it? Maybe not.
So I don't know what's we don't have really much happening around here coming up, do we? It's been a busy couple the last month's been really busy.
Mhm.
We had Montreal, and then Leo and Roxy's birthday party and LYS day. And now I think we just get to catch up until our trunk show at the end of the month.
Yeah. You were going to ask what people do in May, the warmer weather.
Like what does everybody's knitting habits tend to be like as the weather gets warmer? Here in the northern hemisphere anyway, as we're going into summer. Do you knit year round? Do you knit at the same kind of pace? Does it slow down a little bit? Do you change what kind of projects you work on? Like, is there...
That's a good question. I'd like to know that. I don't. I just knit whatever I want to knit. But just move it outside. That's what I'm looking forward to. There's no air coming through my window, guys. There's nothing. Increases, not decreases. I almost said decreases again. Country fair entries.
Yeah, I find I tend to work on the same style projects. Like I said earlier, I love wool and I work with wool all the time. So that doesn't really change. As far as like my on the go knitting and stuff like that. I like to have small things like socks and maybe shawls. Yeah, so everybody seems to be knitting year round. Yeah, I tend to stay away from the heavier weights as well, Sarah. I don't like when, like, depending where you're working and stuff like that. I don't like when your hands get sweaty or anything with the yarn. Yeah, it sounds like birds are singing outside of Jillian's. Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely. Yeah. They are.
They're so gentle. They sound so sweet. If I was at home, my birds would be screaming at me for talking and not talking to them. So
yeah, it does sound nice. I honestly, until you said that, didn't even hear them.
Oh yeah, I heard them as soon as you opened it. Scrabble hounds. Is it robins? You can tell. I always find that really impressive when you can tell a bird's song. I don't know, unless it's incredibly obvious in some way. I don't think I can, but I don't have an ear for music and I don't have an ear for languages. So I'm not surprised that I can't tell bird's song apart.
I know there's a lot of robins around here. That's really the only bird I've seen. Geo calls them red herons.
we'll have to take them to Fanshawe Park. There's all sorts of herons there,
Nice.
different kinds. I keep hearing something. Maybe I'm not alone in this old house.
Or, yes, yeah, like you're not alone because there's spookies in there.
That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Did it increase? Come on, people. What am I doing?
They sound so cute.
Do they look asleep? It's quite dark out right now.
It is.
I got nothing. Not
Yeah.
much new in the shop, just some restock of items, right?
Yeah. Lillian Pine came in. Restock of Lillian Pine. Ooh, some edition 3. If you're into edition 3, that's, I think, pretty much fully restocked now. Although it was popular on Saturday on LYS Day. There was a lot of people interested in it for Andrea Mowry's new shawl. Oh, what's it called?
Another towel. Does she like?
She doesn't sleep, I don't think. I don't know.
I swear, like every week there's something new coming out. It might be every 2 weeks, but it's like you just like
Yeah.
you just released something. Why? Yes, Noro came in. There's a bunch of new Noro.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Oh, I didn't finish it. Yeah, hold on a second before I get distracted. I'm already distracted, but how is it not right here? It's confusing. Inclinations cowl.
Oh, someone said that at the bot. She said that, but I was like, "What are we talking? What is the inclination?" I was trying to like go back and think. I think I might need to eat supper. That's what I think.
Oh, it's already. I'm still looking, and people are already answering for me. See, yeah. And while I was doing that, remember when I said I was making that swatch and I never did answer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was for the metamorphic sweater. That's which is Andrea Mowry as well. So I needed to log into Ravelry to be reminded that I didn't finish talking about that. So
What Noro did we get in?
no Ito yet. Maybe in the fall, Sarah. We got Silk Garden, Silk Garden Solo, some Silk Garden sock, I think, in the Solo. But mostly the regular Silk Garden. We have a class.
Starts next week.
What's it called?
The interlock and entrelock.
Yeah, there's an entrelock class coming up, and it's they get 3 balls of Noro with it. So we needed to fill in some of our colors there. I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing now, guys.
No, I'm worried. I just like split a stitch while I was doing this, and I'm worried that because I'm not looking that I've messed things up. I'd like to know if people are, how many continental knitters there are.
And Sarah Studeris, I'm just reading comments, and you said I haven't seen any, but I'm rarely upstairs. I don't know what you're talking about. Do I need to know, or are we well past that?
Spookies.
Oh, ghosts, maybe. Well, now I need to look that up, Jess.
Either. Is that the new one? Is Hit the pattern that's in Pom Pom, or is it another one? I know he has. Well, they have a pattern in. I'm pretty sure he's got a pattern in the next Pom Pom issue. Did I increase?
That's cool. No, it's just in his store. This one store. It's pretty cool.
What's it? What is it called again? Stargazer?
Sun.
Sungazer?
Right now I'm like going through everybody's pictures. Well, that's cool. Distract. Oh, Park just like.
That's not how I.
She just, every time I see a picture of her, she just floors me. She always looks so like cool in her knitwear.
That is a fun one. Well, it helps that her pattern, her color, her sweater is kind of in your colors.
Zach normally joins our live. There, Zach finished one.
Hold on, I'm gonna make this there so you can see it.
He's on the main page in their main photo gallery.
Oh, nice.
It's tonal, tone on tone, so you just see the texture of changing the patches. I like it. Oh, there's quite a few. What is that?
Yeah, I like the tone on tone with just the texture. Like, that's fun. What weight is it then?
I don't know. Probably worsted. I'll go back and look. This person held like rainbow colors with black, held double the whole time. That looks fun. Oh, you asked about Continental, and everybody's answering you.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Are you?
Yeah. The mixture of everybody.
Oh, Silk Garden sock. From what Jess says on there, so that would be like a sport weight. Yeah, okay. Silk Garden sock. Jess, we have tons of colors of Silk Garden sock. That's actually what I was swatching with. Let's. Okay, so
everyone will have to look at her.
So, okay, let's go back to the very beginning when I had my swatch out, and I forgot to tell you guys what that swatch was for.
You just told us, and I don't even remember.
Metamorphic sweater.
Right.
And then I just went to pull the Noro out of my bag to show Jess some of the Noro Silk Garden sock. And then I remembered what I really brought home. So the swatch was for Metamorphic, but I brought home 2 colors of Noro Silk Garden sock in the striping to do the inclination cowl that I couldn't think of the name of 2 seconds ago. And I was going to do it in this, but then I also brought back home a ball of Silk Garden Solo so that I could swatch for the Metamorphic. Well, I had these 2 out, and I've totally forgot about the inclination cowl. And oh my gosh. This was Saturday evening, guys. This isn't months ago. This is ridiculous memory.
Anyway. After a busy day.
Yeah. So we do have a lot of Silk Garden sock in the store. And I took 2 kinds home on Saturday. Well, 3, a solo as well. So Silk Garden Solo doesn't stripe. It's usually tweedy. It's got like little flecks of color in it, but it's Solo. It's one color as far as the whole thing. And then regular Silk Garden and Silk Garden sock means it stripes. So anyway, I can't believe I forgot.
So you had those two plus the two sweaters, if not three now, that you just had from this that you wanted to cast on. Ow! Sorry, guys.
Yeah. This might not happen. Is Noelle on here? I kind of want Noelle to make me my metamorphic. So if Noelle's still here, I might pick out the metamorphic stuff for when she comes on Thursday.
Now I want to know, what is that? Oh.
Which was kind of the original thought, even when I took those home, because I was going to swatch to see if I liked the colors together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I still might get a sample knitter to make it so that it can get on display on this in the store before the pattern's, 18 years old or something like that.
Oh, that's the one that
Mary Lou's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the texture of that.
Yeah, me too. Josh, I should make that one with you when you make it. I think I would like it. I like those kind of things where you do like a section and you pick up, but I don't know, what is it like? What is that? What is it called when you like? I don't know. You know the sweater we just looked at by James somebody?
Like the Starburst, the Sunburst.
By James Watts, the Sun Gazer. Yeah.
Sarah says modular.
Yeah, that's probably the word. That's probably the word I wanted. But yeah, I really like it because each little section feels like you've finished something.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's kind of like that's basically what I'm doing with the Marled Magic, I guess, right? Like,
yeah.
Jess says, I think it might be in Tarja, but I hope it's modular. If it's in Tarja, Jess, I'm not joining you. Just
why? Tarja's fun.
I'm not a fan of doing in Tarja. Don't want to. Don't want to.
I think I need to switch to smaller cable or a longer cable. I've got too many stitches now.
All right. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. And yeah.
Everyone can relax.
Thanks, Sarah. Panic attack. It wasn't a real panic attack because I just wouldn't do it. But I don't know why. I don't know why I just don't have much desire to do Intarsia. Like there's definitely patterns that have some really cool effects with it that like I would like. I just just don't tend to go for them. It's my favorite knitting, and yeah, I think mostly I need relaxing knitting. Mostly I need brainless knitting. By the time I pick up knitting needles, I need it to be fairly easy. And so then when I have time to do something that takes a little bit more of my brain power, then there's a few things that would come in line before Intarsia.
I just remember the last issue of Pom Pom. There's like that mohair like cardigan.
Oh yeah.
All those like textures in it. I'm pretty sure that's Intarsia, unless I'm pretty sure it's Intarsia.
I'm pretty sure it is too.
I think that needs to be on my list to start after my next palette cleanser.
Are you gonna do a shawl for?
I have my Find Your Fade shawl that I started, so I think I'll try and work on that for Jess and Allison's shawl along.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one that I started, like that's the one I was talking about before. It's like that linen lace weight shawl that I want to restart. So I have those two that I'd like to work on.
I think it's the honey shawl. I don't think it's honeycomb, but maybe it is. By Andrew Mowry. I have the Petite Picot one started, and I want to start the
puzzle one.
The puzzle one.
We have to finish. I think we did kind of draw it out, and I don't know if I ever shared those pictures, so I'll have to darn it. I'll have to go back over that one. And
yeah, I've got all this stuff like here. It really hasn't. It's just a bag of it from when we put the colors together that day.
I think I've got some other colors for it so we can look at it again.
Yeah, it can just sit that way until the beginning of June, and then. But yeah, maybe that's how I'll do it. So for the fix it, finish it, the F it knit along, I'll put all the shawls in June. Although I think just how long did you guys make that knit along? Fairly long, I think.
I feel like it goes to summer, end of summer or something like that.
Yeah, might be 3 months. It might be the whole summer. So I can prioritize my shawls at the beginning of June or whatever in June, and decide on each shawl whip to go along with their shawl knit along, whether it's getting frogged or finished. I think I'll only have 3.
I'm trying to think if I have another shawl. I have a crochet one. I dyed some yarn with my mom like several years ago. So I have a crochet one, but it's got beads on it. So I think that's what slows me down, is that they're also colors I would never wear. So I don't know what will happen with that one. And
do we have a crochet shawl class coming up?
We do not. We do.
Should I take that?
Maybe.
Anyway, I think I have to wrap up because I got to get home. I know my kids would have given my puppy his medicine. I'm just going to check in. But I still have some wet yarn, and
oh no.
2 hours is not a long time. Like, I thought I was like gonna do a whole bunch of stuff 2 hours before we were.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not a long time. It's not a long time. So I don't have. It's not much. It will only take me a couple minutes to wring out the rest of the yarn here and get it hanging, so I can go home. And but yeah, it's 20 minutes to my house too. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But
What did somebody say in charge of knit along for the fall? What?
you should do the sweater you want to do in the fall then, when you said you'd start it after.
That's about when I would do it though. Like I'm hoping to have the palette cleanser shouldn't take me too long. It's like a worsted weight sort of thing. So it doesn't take I didn't think that my white sweater would take me this long, so if I cannot cast the things on.
You this long, you just don't work on it. So
my problem is I see something that I like and I cast something else on, right? So it's hard to.
Yeah.
In reality, it wouldn't take long if I didn't have other things to work on.
Yeah, you've been still getting lots of stuff done.
Yeah. All right. Yes. I wonder if this is big enough to just not have any magic loop. I think it is. Really close.
That sounded really good. I liked it.
My squeaky chair.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. We should be live again in 2 weeks. Jess and Allison will be live next week. Jess, 7:00 still. 7:00 next week. Our lives will be 7:30 to correspond with somebody's bedtime. So yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. It's been fun. I'm glad to take some time. Jess says, 7:00. So tune into YouTube next week to see Jess and Allison of Filming Fibers live. And yeah, we're going to do every other Monday. So you can catch Full Moon Fibers next week, and then you will get us the week after, at least for May, Barb. And then we're going to decide what's happening with stuff. But it was really nice to actually just sit and knit. It was,
yeah.
It's probably, I got quite a bit done on my sock, and it's probably the most knitting I've got done all week anyway. So that was nice. So yeah, thanks for joining us. It was good. Stay tuned for some stuff. We'll maybe put some stuff up about the new Effort Knit Along that we planned together tonight. And yeah, you can find some stuff probably here on YouTube and over on Instagram.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. It was great. And hopefully we'll see you again shortly.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.